What's up, guys? Dice Gremlin, hello. Nyan, Crime, W, hello. Plushy, hello. Marsmia, hello. Dice Gremlin, hello. Old Millman, Yuri, hello. MBVRF205, hello. Saturncraft, hello. Tusa Ape, hello. I am Bread Guy, hello. Vanilla Bean, hello. I know it crashed. I'm messing around with the silent movies, the silent film stuff in the background, and one of the things caused it to crash for a second. Dacry plays hello. We're not silent filming just yet. Hold on. We're not silent filming just yet. Let's go to this scene right here. Hi, everybody. We're going to lock in right into the coding right now. So for those of you who are just getting here, what we've been working on the past day is recreating every form of media. Every form of broadcast media as a Twitch stream. Oh, I need to load something in here. Oh, where did it go? Silent. Wait, load. Source copy. Load silent film. Oh, wait. Oh, I got it. Okay. What do you mean, why is it appearing 3x? Nothing's appearing 3x. Alright, so we got... And so what I want to do is I want to have a transcription work. Needs the entertainer in the background. Chill. I'm working this out. Is that window 3? Let's say window 1. Okay, window 1, and then let's delete this. Window 1, and then scene. The heck? How do I pause something? How do I sleep something? Okay, I want to pause or sleep. Device, Stream Deck, open preferences. How do I sleep? Oh my god, no, this is just sleep. Alright. What I'm trying to do, guys, is I'm trying to set up a foot pedal to automatically do everything I want with my transcription. Let's just see if this works. Silent film. Okay, I'm gonna try something. According to all... Oops. I was transcribing the whole time. Fuck. According to all laws of aviation... Alright, now I'm back. Wait, now I'm back and now I've disappeared and the chat's disappeared too. What the fuck is going on? Okay, I'm back. All right. Let's try that again. Oh, because it's refreshing every time I move. If this is your first time on the stream and you're wondering why it's so chaotic, this is just how the stream is. I'm sorry. This is just how the stream is. Okay. Why the fuck is it so problematic? Oh, it's frozen. Okay, my app is frozen. A lot of people on Twitter are like, how did you do this? And I don't know if I should tell them. I mean, I should tell them, but I should be like, it's really buggy. First time you're not disappointed? I'm glad to hear it. Oh, first time and you're not disappointed? I'm really glad to hear that. Oh, God, dude. These apps are just not responding. Literally, I'm having... You guys, some of you are programmers, right? I'm literally having the thing where it was working before and now it's completely broken. According to all laws of aviation, a bee should not be able to fly. Okay. I needed like a way to pause. Delay. Please stop. Maybe if I do this, let's say, delete this. Oh, this is like all out of, whoa, this is all out of order. +2, control space. Wait. This shit's all out of order. Dude, Stream Deck is so fucking weird. Copy, paste. Okay. According to all laws of aviation, a bee should not be able to fly. According to all laws of aviation, a bee should not be able to fly. According to all laws of aviation, a bee should not be able to fly. Okay, I think, you know, my automated system's just fucked. I used to be like, Elgato's amazing, it let me do all this stuff, and it's just breaking. It's just not consistent at all. I don't know how people... I don't know how people use Elgato stuff to do anything, because it's completely fucked with my setup right now. According to all laws of aviation, a bee should not be able to fly. Okay. But then I want you to automatically switch to it. Control A space. So let's say, according to all laws of aviation, a bee should not be able to fly. Okay, I think I get it. According to all laws of aviation, a bee should not be able to fly. Yeah, but if this is happening, like, okay, oh my god, scene. How do I toggle scene? All right, this might be it. According to all laws of aviation, a bee should not be able to fly. We got it. Hello, Twitch chat. All right, I see the issue here. So this has to still let's see. The issue here is it still has to, I still have to click out. I still need to click out of this motherfucking thing. Okay. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. All right, I'm going to try it this way anyway. Thank you for hanging out. Welcome everybody to You Watch Me Debug a stupid stream interaction and I ignore chat for 3 hours straight. Welcome to the stream. What we've been doing the past day is we've been recreating different parts of broadcast history. We've been recreating different parts of broadcast history, and I've been trying to find a way to automate the silent film era so it can just like detect my voice and automatically switch the scene, which I think I kind of got, but it's still a little sus. It's still a little suspect. However, I think we should kick today off with some silent film gaming. Let's kick today off with some silent film gaming, and then we will continue going forth. Oh my god, that's a lot of hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Gality, thank you for the hearts. We will continue going farther and farther back in time. I believe the next part is the talk radio, and after that, it shall be... Oops. After that, it shall be... It shall be a surprise. Yeah, I didn't plan that far, actually. Wasn't silent film before radio? Listen! Is what I would say if I had a radio.
I like trains. Ooga booga. Or the completion of the code.
Okay, okay. Fun's over. Fun's over. We're going farther back in time. I'm taking this stuff off. I'm taking all this off. I'm going back here. I've disappeared. I'm taking my costume off. Fun's over. No more silent film time. Because we have to go farther back in time. Okay, let me get rid of this mustache. Let me get that mustache. Get that mustache out of here. Get that mustache out of here. Okay, so the point of today's stream is we are going to go farther back in time. We are going to go farther back in time. And I'm going to show you...
Mr. Shin?
I'm going to show you how to do these silly little things live on stream. So when this becomes a video, you have kind of like a tutorial / silly time video to watch to understand how you can turn your stream into a silent film or a radio play or I mean, we had this from yesterday. Let's run it back. Let's run it back to some fun things we did the previous day. Look what we did on the previous day, guys. We had television. And then we had the shitty internet era. And then we had our silent film era. And now we're going to have... I'm going to make a new scene. Let's call this time travel radio. It's time for the radio. It's time for the radio era, actually. Okay, so let me drag some assets in here. We got the old-timey talk radio right here. Okay, we got the old-timey talk radio right here. Let's get a table. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. All right, we got our old-timey talk radio right here. I need a table. Right, old-timey table. For our old-timey talk radio. And then like a background, like a wall. I need a better table. Maybe this is nicer. This wall kind of looks sad. Maybe this table? I have all these different assets for tables. Yeah, I think this table's probably better. All right, so we got our talk radio. Now that looks like a floor. Oh my word. Okay, whatever. Table. Radio. Background. And let's add some more depth to this background. So I'm going to add a advanced mask. I'm going to add a filter. I'm going to add a filter to make it look like there's some lighting in this room. So I'm going to do mask type gradient, adjust brightness, and then reposition the rotation, position upward. Yeah, so it looks like this room's kind of being lit in a certain way. Maybe just like that. Turn down the brightness. Gives the whole room a little bit more depth. I'm going to copy this advanced mask actually and put it in the background. So hopefully the background contrasts a bit more with the foreground. There we go. Okay, that looks better. I've kind of readjusted everything for better contrast on the radio. And you know what? I'm going to actually desaturate the background, maybe a tiny bit. Add color correction, saturation, maybe like brightness. Yeah. Or gamma. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. The next part is I need to add a filter to my voice. Oh, we still have it. A high pass filter to my voice. So I sound like I'm on the radio. How's that sound? Is it crispy? Is it crispy? We nice and crispy? Now I'm going to add this guy to the radio. I'm going to add this talk marker. I'm going to cheat a little. Add audio move. Source visibility. Scene. Time travel. Radio. Mampu. Oh, fuck. I can't see the chat. Oh, no. Where are you? Where's the chat? Okay, there you are. There you guys are. All right, Mampu. And then threshold, enable, over, and disable. Hold on. Enable over and disable under. So I want enable over and disable under. So every time I talk, this thing should be showing up. And it's not. Oh, there we go. Okay. So every time I talk, this little talk marker should now be showing up. Too crisp? Is it more crunch? You want more like a bandpass filter? Okay. So it's still too clear with this high pass. So what if I took this here? No, I think this is fine. But I will do a low pass here. So it's more like a bandpass filter, like this. How's that? How's that? How's that sounding? It needs to sound like a bag of Cheetos being crunched. Okay, so we're going to bring in Good Hertz Lossy. So let's turn this up. I have no idea how this sounds. I need to monitor this to know if this sounds really awful. Hold on, I need to put my headphones on. According to all laws of this sounds, dude, guys, this sounds pretty bad. This sounds pretty bad. I don't think I need to mess with it anymore. What about this? Okay, that's awful. Awful.
Like, I think this is it. I think this is it. Hello, chat room. Close enough. You can't understand it? Oh my god. I have a bunch of freaking audio files in my chat. Alright, I'll turn this up. That still doesn't help. Close this. Okay, let's maybe turn this down. Turn that down.
Oh my.
Detroit Factory, this is it. Detroit Factory. Turn the gain up, and that's perfect. That's perfect. I don't care what anyone says. That's close enough. That's close enough. Alright, I'm going to copy this over to the game audio. Oh, the game audio was already high pass. Okay. Let's go. We got ads in 40 seconds. Let's see if we can get a sneaky game in here. Oh shit, I didn't switch over to... Hold on. There we go. Alright, we got the game going here. Options, hold on, settings. Turn up the audio. I have to describe what's going on. Well, we have ads coming up in a few seconds, so... So we may have to pause the game, but so far we have a skeleton skating around, throwing bones at different forms of enemies, goblins, bees, monsters of... The game audio needs to be quieter. Who's the fucking disc jockey here, you or me? Who's the talk radio host here, you or me? In all historical eras, the streamer will be mad at the chat. I've just taken some damage. I've selected the bone power-up. What is attacking me? Right now, different zombie-like creatures. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, zombie-like creatures have spawned and emerged and are chasing my little skeleton guy. I am now deceased. It looks like we have ads, so...
And
please...
now, a word from our sponsors. This radio broadcast is brought to you by Megabonk, Shin, Raid Shadow Legends, and viewers like you.
Yes, we have to thank our sponsors. So now I'm going to go to the BR back screen, and when we come back, we'll have more radio. The sponsor spot is now over. Thank you to our sponsors. Also, a belated hello to the moderator, Archibald, and also friend of the stream, Jams Virtual. Hello. Welcome to tonight's radio broadcast. Yes, I've added the picture because without my VTuber model, how do you know which channel you're watching? Okay, I have started a new run. I am a skeleton on a skateboard in a vast forest-like level. Goblins have begun spawning all around me, but they are not prepared for the bones I am hurling into their heads. For each goblin I vanquish, I received a couple experience points and possibly some gold. Dear listeners, I have been offered a series of power-ups and I am choosing a gun, a revolver, to vanquish these enemies more efficiently. I've just opened the chest and the item that is being produced is a credit card. I did not manage to read the power-up description. Now we have reached the part of the level where slimes have begun to spawn. The slimes have begun to appear. I am being surrounded by slimes. Dear listeners, if this may be my last broadcast, I want to let you know I've always been grateful for our sponsors, our subscribers, our viewers, and our lurkers. This may be the end for me, but it will not be the end of our stream. Why is there an old radio? Why, it's a radio show now. We are a radio show now. Good heavens, dear listeners! Ladies and gentlemen, giant rock people have begun spawning, and they are converging on my location. My word! These are ginormous creatures made of stone. What drives their offensive? What drives their offensive towards me? A mere skeleton on a skateboard. Oh, the humanity! The horror! But all is not lost because I have just received a revolver level 3 upgrade. Epic. The War of the Worlds, you say? This might be the end, dear listeners. This might be the end! Alas, my skeleton on a skateboard is much too powerful for the horde of slime and goblins. I spoke too soon. I am deceased. I am deceased. Okay, what's this? Archibald brought up the War of the Worlds radio broadcast. The Columbia Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations at present Orson Welles. And its affiliated stations present Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the air in the War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. We all know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligence greater than man, and yet as mortal as his own. We now know that as human beings, busy themselves about their various concerns, they were scrutinized and studied, perhaps almost as narrowly as a man with a microscope might scrutinize the transient creatures that swarm and multiply in a drop of water. With infinite complacence, people went to and fro over the earth about their little affairs, serene in the assurance of their dominion over their small spinning fragment of solar driftwood, which by chance or design man has inherited out of the dark mystery of time and space. Yet across an immense ethereal gulf, minds that to our minds as ours to our beasts in the jungle, intellects vast, cool, and unsympathetic, regarded this earth with envious eyes and slowly and surely drew their plans against us. In the 39th year of the 20th century came the Great Disillusionment. It was near the end of October. Business was better. The war scare was over. More men were back at work. Sales were picking up. On this particular evening, October 30, the Crosley service estimated that 32 million people were listening in on radio. For the next 24 hours, not much change in temperature. A slight atmospheric disturbance of undetermined origin is reported over Nova Scotia, causing a low-pressure area to move down rather rapidly over the northeastern states, bringing a forecast of rain, accompanied by winds of light gale force. Maximum temperature, 66. Minimum, 48. This weather report comes to you from the Government Weather Bureau. We now take you to the Meridian Room in the Hotel Park Plaza, downtown New York, where you will be entertained by the music of Ramon Raquela and his orchestra.
Pray attend. This program is presented by the estimable folk at Coca-Cola. I have quaffed it daily and, dash it all, I cannot desist, nor do I wish to try. I require it within my very constitution. Pour it forth, Sir Shindigs. My veins cry out for its lively zip. Grant me but a little more, I beg. I can cease whenever I please. Truly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. From the Meridian Room in the Park Plaza in New York City, we bring you the music of Ramon Raquello and his orchestra. With a touch of Spanish, Ramon Raquello leads off with La Comparsita. La Comparsita. Emmy, thank you for the sub. Thank you, Emmy BT, for your generous patronage. Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News. At 20 minutes before 8 Central Time, Professor Farrell of the Mount Jennings Observatory, Chicago, Illinois, reports observing several explosions of incandescent gas occurring at regular intervals on the planet Mars. The spectroscope indicates the gas to be hydrogen and moving towards Earth with enormous velocity. Professor Pearson of the observatory at Princeton confirms Farrell's observation and describes the phenomenon as, quote, like a jet of blue flame shot from a gun, unquote. We now return to you to the music of Ramon Raquello, played for you in the Meridian Room of the Park Plaza Hotel, situated in downtown New York. Ladies and gentlemen, following on the news given in our bulletin a moment ago, the Government Meteorological Bureau has requested the large observatories of the country to keep an astronomical watch on any further disturbances occurring on the planet Mars. Due to the unusual nature of this occurrence, we have arranged an interview with noted astronomer Professor Pearson, who will give us his views on the event. In a few moments, we will take you to the Princeton Observatory at Princeton, New Jersey. We return you until then to the music of Ramon Raquello and his orchestra. We are now ready to take you to the Princeton Observatory at Princeton, where Carl Phillips, or commentator, will interview Professor Richard Pearson, famous astronomer. We take you now on to Princeton, New Jersey. Testing, testing. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Carl Phillips, speaking to you from the observatory at Princeton. I am standing in a large, semicircular room, pitch black except for an oblong slit in the ceiling. Through this opening, I can see a sprinkling of stars that can cast kind of a frosty glow over the intricate mechanism of the huge telescope. The ticking sound you hear is the vibration of clockwork. Professor Pearson stands directly above me on a small platform, peering through a giant glass. I ask you to be patient, ladies and gentlemen, during any delay that may arise during our interview. Besides his ceaseless watch of the heavens, Professor Pearson may be interrupted by telephone or other communication. During this period, he is on constant watch with the astronomical centers of the world. Professor, may I ask you our question? Professor, may I begin our question? Anytime, Mr. Phillips. Professor, would you please tell our radio audience exactly what you see and observe the planet Mars through your telescope? Nothing unusual at the moment, Mr. Phillips. A red disk swarming in a blue sea, transverse stripes across the disk. Quite distinct now because Mars happens to be the point nearest the Earth, in opposition as we call it. In your opinion, what do these transverse stripes signify, Professor Pearson? Not canals, I assure you, Mr. Phillips. Although that's the popular conjecture of those who imagine Mars to be inhabited. From a scientific point of view, the stripes are merely the result of atmospheric conditions peculiar to the planet. Then you are convinced as a scientist that living intelligence as we know it does not exist on Mars. I'd say the chance against it are 1,000 to 1. And yet, how do you account for these gas eruptions occurring on the surface on the planet at regular intervals? Mr. Phillips, I cannot account for it. By the way, Professor, for the benefit of our listeners, how far is Mars from Earth? Approximately 40 million miles. Well, that seems a safe enough distance. Thank you. Guys, this play is really long. This is really long. Can I play Megabonk again? I would love to actually do an entire play like that. That's actually pretty sick. No, I'm not doing the whole stream. No, I'm not doing the whole stream like that. You're quite entertained. Good. The radio. I mean, we got to go back to the historical era of the radio. Okay, how about this? I know just looking at the radio is really boring, but hear me out. Check this out. Let's add chat into the radio room. Let's add, oh shoot, how are we gonna do this? I wanted to put like a little thought bubble over your head. So it's like you're imagining you're watching the game. You're imagining the game as I describe it. Alright, I'm gonna draw a thought bubble in OBS. So I'm gonna add a color source, filter, and advanced mask.
Okay, but promise us a war of the world's stream.
Okay. Start follow biz. I'm kind of for it.
Shin, your photo is not perspective correct.
I didn't know this was a design review. Okay, increase corner. Okay, so I set the shape to a star. Increase corner radius. Copy. So I have the shape. Copy. Paste. Filter. Okay, group. Group this cloud together. Filters. Alright, so now I'm on the game capture, add advanced mask, but I want to mask it to the source. So mask type source. Source. I think it's called group 31. I think group 31 was, oh my dear lord. There we go! Oh my god! Can I not rotate? Gotta move this over here. Filter. Because if I do Control E, rotate it like 25, actually negative 25, no? Okay, actually if I put it up like this. I may rotate this 25, okay. Don't trust manual, don't trust it. Okay. Oh boy, this is not working out really well. Can I add feathering? Boundary height, positional. Okay, well I guess this is the best we got. So you have a little thought bubble on top of your head. How about chat there? Okay, no, I want to keep chat there. I want to keep chat there. Fine, I'll move chat, Fine, I'll move chat, okay. I just thought of a few more things I can add. Alright, so I'm going to go to this game capture here. Make it a little see-through, lower the opacity. Add noise displacement. Make it a little wiggly. Yeah, make it a little wiggly. Because you're imagining. You're imagining. Enable TTS? No, you're supposed to be concentrating, listening to the radio. I've just selected the bone power-up. Ladies and gentlemen, the goblins are emerging from the ground. and they are converging on my skeleton man on a skateboard. I am rolling down a hill, collecting more experience and gold, and I will now proceed to open the chest. The chest has given me a hamburger. Okay, I was reading the chat and I was distracted and I was deceased immediately. I was made deceased immediately because I was distracted by, the note that my producer just gave me. Please imagine in your mind's eye. Imagine in your mind's eye a forest. A vast forest filled with creatures such as goblins, bees, and slime. Imagine in your mind's eye a skeleton on a skateboard who shoots out different bones that ricochet off his enemies. He earns power-ups by capturing shrines, skating around, and growing stronger with tomes. Imagine every time the skeleton jumps, they do a little kickflip. Imagine. Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, I've selected another bone power-up. Our protagonist, the skeleton, is at the top of the mountain. They can see the entire forest. But they have one thing on their mind. Activating the boss portal. Ow. Activating the boss portal and defeating the evil overlord who oversees this forest realm. I perhaps spawned the boss a little too early. I may have spawned the boss a little too early. They have 10,000 HP, and I'm gonna die. I am yet again deceased. No, I don't talk enough? Imagine a skeleton has just appeared through a portal in the middle of a forest. Their mission, unknown. But to your surprise, they begin shooting out bones from their body. How does a skeleton have so many bones to shoot out from their body? You may think, of course they're skeletons. They're made of bones. But do those bones grow back? Are they bones from another skeleton? How many skeleton friends do they have? And wait, what's this? The skeleton? The skeleton is on top of a skateboard? The skeleton is on top of a skateboard? Just what is going on in this strange world? Well, my dear listeners, this is the world of Megabonk, where our lone skeleton is the protagonist, who has to defend himself against hordes and hordes of enemies. They must defend themselves against hordes and hordes of enemies, including goblins, bees, slime, larger goblins, stone people, giant walking pig monsters, while collecting experience points and gold coins. I should treat some chat messages as fan mail. That's such a good idea. And stick around to after the gaming broadcast for our fan mail segment. Sent it by telegram, of course. Good call, Fluvon. Sent it by telegram. As the time progresses in this strange and surreal world, you notice that even more slime, more goblins, more bees are emerging from the underground. From where they emerge, the origin of their existence is unknown. But one thing is for certain. They are after our skeleton hero, who has stayed focused on his mission, on top of his skateboard, indulging in a kickflip, once here or there, as they seek out their mortal enemy, the boss portal. In a horrific turn of events, the giant monster pigs have begun emerging. Chuckums the Terrible has bloodlust for a skeleton creature. But a skeleton does not have blood, they are merely a skeleton. A skeleton on a skateboard, but a skeleton full of hope. I've obtained the slutty rocket. It is time to activate the boss portal. This time, victory is assured. I am actually deceased. The moment I said that, I have become deceased. Well, the gaming segment of our broadcast is now over. We will now be reading telegrams from our dear listeners. Our first telegram from Starfall Abyss. Dear Shindig's FM AM radio, your radio show is causing me to hallucinate vividly. How and why, good sir? Sincerely, Miss Starfall Abyss. Well, dear listener, I suggest drinking a lot of whiskey and possibly a carton of cigarettes. The doctor recommended, after all. Our next telegram from our dear listener Vanilla Bean 20. Dear Shin, I love your radio station. And what do you think the future will be like in 2025? Well, dear listener, I imagine a glorious utopia where everyone is connected through the modern technology of radio. We will have solved the need to work with hours and hours of leisure beyond our wildest imagination. And most importantly, healthcare will be free and accessible to all who live. and flying cars. Another telegram from Vinium. Dear Shindig's FM AM radio. How fares the war? I have not heard from the front in many weeks. Why find the war fares very well, seeing as I'm not in it. Our next telegram from IDK Let's See. Dear Shindig's FM AM radio. Are you trapped in this little box? Do you need help? Yes, please, I'm trapped. Someone, get me out of here. Please. I've received another telegram from Loganus98. Dear Shindig's FM AM radio. I'm speaking on behalf of the FCC. You are required to state your station ID. Okay, we'll throw that one away. We are throwing that one away. Our next telegram from Brendroid9000. Dear Shindig's FM, what do you think of these fancy new automobiles? And do you think they will run horse racing ring? Oh, do you think they will ruin horse racing ring? I don't think anything will ever replace the thrill of gambling and horse racing. Why, I imagine in the future, horse racing will be more popular than ever. Outside these fangled automobiles. Next telegram from Archibald. Dear Shindig's FMAM radio, my Charleston fever is high, and the chill seems to be contagious. Any plans for a new chat emote? New chat emote, you say? I shall send that over to my producer. And as for your fever, whiskey and a cotton of cigarettes. Our next telegram from Islander206. Dear Shindig's FM AM radio, is your refrigerator okay, we are going to find this listener, track them down, and throw them into the street. Actually, two more telegrams. One more telegram from Stardust Gremlin. Dear Shindig's FM AM radio, where do you find such inspiration for your stories? They are quite captivating. Plagiarism. And our final telegram from Diebeezy, our dear listener. Dear Shindig, I am from the future. My word! And in the future, we will have phones in the palm of our hand. With access to so much information, you can find out anything from just the click of a button. My word, the future sounds wonderful. Information at the palm of your hand? Why, I imagine everyone is quite the educated gentleman in the future. I wish to know more. I hope to get future telegrams in our future telegram segment. In our future telegram program. I have to stop talking like this. I'm barely doing a transatlantic accent and it's still destroying my voice.
Oh god, I need water. Drink water? I've gone through like 4 glasses so far. We have to go farther back. We have to go farther back. How much farther? How much farther can we go back? Okay, new scene. Rename. Time travel. Dash. We were at the radio. We were in the radio era. What's next? Morse code. Copy in everything from the radio era. Round table. Office walls. Frog. Where's my Morse code assets? Okay. Morse code radio. Morse code tap thing. Headphones. They need headphones to listen to the Morse code, right? These are definitely era These are definitely era accurate headphones. Fits like a glove. Actually, can I get? Let's see if I have normal headphones. Nope, that might be it. That might be it. These might be the normal era headphone, or sorry, these might be the era headphones that we use. Sorry, the era appropriate headphones we use. Let's go back here. Do I know Morse code? Behold. I was muted the whole time. Holy, I was muted the whole time. Okay. We may have ran out. I was supposed to be talking that whole time. All right, new scene. Time travel. How much farther are we going back? How much farther are we going back? Shakespeare. I can't do a Shakespearean theater. Letters that are so outdated, it's like 20 decoupled after you said it. Puppet show. Carrier pigeon. I like letters. Hold on, let's do letters. Written letters. Okay, this is my concept. This is my concept. We're back here at the table. Let's get me here. All right, I'm at the table. Oh, hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook. Quill. Got the quill. Do I have a candle? Okay, I'm getting a candle. A candle shall be manifested. Candle. All right, next. I need paper to write on. Transform, flip horizontal, maybe I need to flatten it. So I'm going to add actually 3D. I like the 3D block effect, even though I'm not trying to make it thick. Thickness all the way down. I like the perspective it gives. Oh, that looks good. Man, the perspective of this is kind of messed up, but it looks good. Still looks good. Now let's add some lighting to the scene. Right-click the scene. Add a filter. Add advanced mask. Shape. I'm going to make it a circle. Adjustment mask. Brightness, because we want the candle to be lighting up the room. Add a outer feathering so it blurs the edges. Blurs the edges like that. And I just have to center in... Yeah, there we go. I gotta center that in. Gotta center that in to the candle. Actually make everything else look really dark and it's just by candlelight. I'm going to add a little bit of detail by using move value. I want the candle to start to kind of flicker. I want the candle to flicker. So I'm going to add a move value. Point it to advanced mask. Settings. Brightness, let's say the max, so let's do that. So we're gonna have the max brightness flicker. Move value, next move value 2, next move value 1. Activate this, oh god. Oh shoot, okay, feathering should be up. Right. Interesting. Okay, so I think the brightness is a little too much. The brightness is a little much. And then the flicker should be a little faster. Either fast or really slow. Okay, that's like too slow. Wait, that's too fast. All right, just pulsing like that is good. Just pulsing like that is good. Okay, I think also we want the radius to be a little smaller. Okay, and actually we want the center X and the center Y. We want it to center on the candle. Shoot. Get value, get value. Boom. Joy Suppose, thank you for gifting that tier 1 to Bubble Puppy TV. We got ads in 30 seconds, guys. I'm going to take a break. Linux developer, yes. Costco is a stream tag. I'm sorry if you feel tricked. I'll make it up to you by switching to Linux next month. I'm going to take a quick break. When we get back, I'm going to try to write a letter for the stream. Oop. Okay. Hello. So how are we going to simulate... How are we going to simulate a writing stream? Like, I have to... I'm like... What if live streaming was writing a letter? What is that even like? Hold on, writing sound effect. Oh, script captions? Let's see if we can do that. Oh god. Okay, so let's change these captions down here. No shadow, no retro effect. Boom. I think this is what we want. Okay, so here's my next plan. So take this paper, copy, paste, filter, block. Yep. Hold on. Make it real big. Like this. Testing. Wait, testing. Getting the captions working. Right, this might be good enough. And I got one more addition to add. I got one more thing to add to the background. My dearest Helena, I've recently stumbled upon a curiosity. A skeleton. A skeleton on top of a skateboard. Oh, move the candle? Hold on. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. A skeleton on top of a skateboard. Moving through a forest at high speeds. I did not know where the skeleton has come from. All I know is they were being hunted, chased by numerous goblins, bees, stone creatures, zombies, in this surreal forest-like construct. And I was compelled to watch their adventure. However, I realized that it was me who was controlling the fate of this skeleton. It was me controlling the fate of the skeleton. And I asked myself, to what end and to what purpose do I drive this skeleton? And that's when it hit me. The portal. The skeleton was seeking the portal. The long winters during the war. Watching our men succumb to frostbite. As we tread through the forest. Looking for this long, long lost portal. And the skeleton, it knew it the entire time. The skeleton knew its location the entire time. Helena, when we find this portal and defeat the wretched creature behind it, I swear to you, when I return home from this war, I will never leave your side. Dearest Rebecca, Helena does not suspect a thing. I've been writing her correspondence about a skeleton, skateboards, fantastical creatures. She eats it all up. She doesn't suspect a thing. Our quest for the portal continues. We have no new information. The general has not said a word about the intelligence he received this morning, so I fear for the worst. Dearest Rebecca, once this war is over and I fake my death, we can be together, finally, forever. General, I've received word that you have intelligence to guide our men forward as of this morning. Now, it may be out of place for me to recommend our next course of action, but I tell you this. Wherever we march toward, I will be by your side. I do not forget the long nights we spent together, alone, in the trenches. Those memories will last me a lifetime. And I'll remember those memories. And I'll remember those nights, not only in my mind, but with my body. And when this war ends, I hope that we can continue the spark we had in those trenches. Together. Dearest Agnes, you must forgive me, for I have just received your letter in the past month. But times have been quite busy on the war front, and I've not had time to respond until now. Things have been well. Me and the general are getting along, and I've been writing letters to pass the time. But in the harsh winters, it's gotten more difficult to remember our mission. Why we are out here. The forests, the skeletons, the slime, the stone creatures. Agnes, Though I may be meandering and wandering with the company of men to our certain deaths, knowing that I'm protecting the homeland, knowing that I'm protecting you, it keeps me fighting. Agnes, you understand that you're the only one that I've ever set eyes on. And it's the tragedy of this war that tears us apart. Agnes, I swear to you, when this war ends, I shall run back to your home. I shall run back into your arms. And together, we shall start a family with plentiful children. Hundreds and hundreds of children. My dearest Lisa, my heart aches, my heart yearns for you more than the bear looking over a supple creek full of salmon. Lisa, now your mother may tell you that I'm no good, I'm a deadbeat, I'm a hussy, but pay her no heed, she's just trying to look after you. And I have not lived the perfect life, Lisa. But I swear to you, despite this court order mandating that I keep in communication with my children born out of wedlock, you have been one of the best things to come into my life. Unlike your harlot mother. Stay in school, Lisa, and once this war ends, we'll finally have that picnic you've always wanted. Dear Edward, I will find you. You can't run forever. Dearest Helena, I had a curious dream the previous night. I was a skeleton on top of a skateboard in a vast forest-like area. But the forest, it felt strange, as if it weren't even real. Now I know what you're thinking. Now I know what you're thinking. Of course it's not real, you silly goose. It's a dream. But no, there was something even more off about it. Like it was artificial in nature. Helena, as I skated around this forest looking for an escape, a swarm of goblins attacked me. Yes, just like in the stories we used to read together. But I was able to defend myself against these goblins, as the skeleton creature could protrude bones from their body. as a mechanism of self-defense. But I was not invincible. My own kind turned against me. Other skeletons wished to yield my mission. They wished me harm. Other skeletons, they wished me harm. And for what purpose do I escape? For what purpose do I fight? I did not know in this dream. But following these winds, they brought me to strange and unknown ruins. And with the transport of my skateboard, I was able to outrun an ever-growing army of enemies. And every time I jumped, I did a little kickflip. Oh, Helena, when I return from this war, I cannot wait to show you all the things I've learned from the men on the front. Especially this kickflip. It brings us so much joy. Makes us forget about all the disease, the low rations, the friends we've lost. And just like that, the dream of my skeleton ended, with the skeleton deceased. What does it mean, Helena? How is a skeleton capable of dying? Does that mean death comes for us all? I dare not wish to face the specter of death before seeing you one last time. Dearest Rebecca, you must apologize for the tardiness of my correspondence, for I've had a peculiar dream I've been trying to decode for the past couple months. And that may seem like a long time, but please, listen to my story. I awoken in my dream. I had entered my dream as a skeleton, stepping through a portal, on top of what I have learned is called a skateboard, surrounded by these artificial trees and greenery. But it was not just a quaint scene in which I could relax in my skeleton form. Quickly I realized I was being swarmed by slime monsters and goblins and other skeletons who wished me harm. But what has made it even more uneasy is not knowing my purpose in this world. Am I doomed forever to just explore these artificial realms on my skateboard? Doomed to forever hurl my bones at these strange golden skeletons and slime creatures? My dearest Rebecca, I pray that this war ends with haste, so that I may run back home into your arms. The thought of you, and the thought of you only, has kept up my will to fight. Dearest Toy Sauce, I have just received your correspondence that this is your first time corresponding with our handwritten live stream. You must excuse the tardiness in which I've replied to your letter. But I must welcome you into our penmanship community. As you see, we experience live gaming and chat interaction in a peculiar way. Instead of live broadcast with little latency, directing video into the computers and mobile devices of millions of people around the world, we have chosen a quieter existence. One that pays respect to the history of communications media. And so, thus on this stream, we've been exploring live streaming. We've been exploring live streaming through the various lenses of different mediums. You must accept my apologies if coming through to this broadcast causes great distress and confusion. But I just have one ask of you, which is to write back. Write back and participate in our written community. Do that, and you are free to make judgment. Best wishes, the streamer.
Irresistible, we have started a different war that all of your Twitches chatters must now be sent off to.
Spam mail. All right, we have to go even farther back. We have to go farther back. We can't stop at the written word. How much farther back in time can we go back and still have a watchable stream? I'm here to find out. New scene. Rename it. Time travel. Paintings, caveman paintings. Is it time for the caveman era? Is it time? It might be time. For the cave era. This is such a banger idea. This video better pop. Chat, if this video doesn't pop, I'm gonna stay in the cave. I'm gonna stay in the cave era forever. Guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'm gonna be stuck in this cave forever. You're showing the silent film tech. It's so good. Dude, every streamer should try to make the silent film tech. It's... Do you know about the... Do you know about the thing you do when you learn to edit video and you always edit a clone of yourself as your first editing trick. I feel like for streaming, the first trick you always learn, like the first gimmick you do, is a silent film, a black and white silent film. It's like the Canon. It's like a Canon. Not a Canon event, but it's like the canonical first funny stream overlay you will do. Okay. I want. Oh, the CC still on the screen. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we are now in the cave. We are now in a cave. Wow. We are now in a cave. I'm gonna have the cave flicker a bit. Actually, just gonna do single setting brightness. And then single setting brightness. And then let's just do like 10. This one will be negative 0.10. And this one will be 0.10. Maybe 1,000 seconds still. Okay. So we have a little bit of a light flicker. What's future streaming? No. We're all about the past. We're all about the past here. I'm looking for a campfire asset. Oh, here we go. Bonfire. What the f... Okay. Bonfire asset, filter, add chroma key, boom. Okay, we're in the cave. Now here's the thing. You won't see me in the cave. You will only see a shadow. I'm going to add a color correction, multiply. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm just a shadow. I'm just a shadow in the cave. And the most important part of this effect, I need to add a reverb to my voice. How's this sound? So it has to sound like I'm in a cave. Test. Oh. That's a lot of reverb, I think. The reverb I'm using is called Tal Reverb. It's a free one. It's good. It's a free reverb you can have for OBS. Test. I'm so far away. Yeah, I'm going to adjust this a little bit. Test reverb. Why am I so far? Why am I so far? Test. Okay, that's good. And now I just need, let's say, cave dripping sound effect. Test. Wait a second, that doesn't sound right. Okay, there we go. Reverb is back. Cave ambiance. Streamer in cave. Streamer tells story. Streamer tells story of streamer gaming moment. Streamer was skeleton. On top of skateboard. Streamer ride on skateboard as skeleton. Skeleton shoot out bow.
Cave in. Be not startled. It's us, your chat gods. We demand you tell us an entertaining tale. If it does not please us, we shall smite you and all you hold dear.
Ah, scary voice. Scary robot voice. Streamer confused. Long ago, streamer, new skeleton. Skeleton on skateboard. Skateboard fast. But skeleton in danger. Skeleton ride fast. Avoid danger. Shoot bone at danger. Earn coin from goblin. Earn gold. Open chest. Get power up. Mega bonk. Ride downhill. Very fast. Kickflip. Look for boss portal. See blue skeleton. Get more coin. Ride uphill. Shoot lightning from skeleton. Skeleton grow. Skeleton have more enemies, but skeleton fast. So skeleton avoid enemies. Now stone people attack skeleton. Streamer asked chat not to discuss Geico. Geico no give streamer money. Geico receive free advertising from chat. Streamer make no money from Geico. Geico better pony up for free advertising.
Pay money for advertise. Save money car insurance.
This chatter fraud. Don't work at Geico.
Hear money chat talk Geico.
Chatters don't talk about Geico. They don't work at Geico. They no work at Geico. Streamer skeleton die. Chat fault. Skeleton die. Streamer have idea to show gameplay capture while still remain immersive to stream. We add filter to game capture. Possibly Luma key. Then add color multiply and color add. Now game look like shadow on cave. We test how gameplay look. Adjust Luma key. Filters are sufficient. Once upon a time, there was skeleton.
Can you not hit me with club so hard next time?
Streamer sorry. Once upon a time, there was skeleton. Skeleton have skateboard. Skeleton happy. Skeleton do kickflip. But one day skeleton under attack. So skeleton shoot out axe from skeleton to fight enemy. Skeleton don't like shitty power-ups. Streamer only tells story of skeleton this bullshit. Streamer mad at chat for not hearing story about skeleton. Streamer feel chat ungrateful about story of skeleton. Fox better story. But streamer likes skeleton. Don't interrupt streamer story about skeleton. Streamer think contrast could be higher. There we go. Higher contrast gameplay, cause streamer cares about viewing experience. Streamer cares about viewing experience of chat. Even if chat hates streamer. Even if chat ungrateful. Streamer makes higher contrast game capture to make chat happy. Skeleton skate around. Different hill. Skeleton find damage power up and skeleton becomes strong. Skeleton becomes strong. Skeleton obtain damage tome and become even stronger. Skeleton do kickflip. One syllable challenge impossible. Skeleton 3 syllables. Streamer caveman, no big word. Streamer caveman go to caveman college. Learn big word. Become caveman woke. So streamer may tell story of skeleton in cave. Yes, but streamer think caveman college getting expensive. When streamer go to caveman college, only cost 3 rock. But now 5 rock. Caveman inflation problem for younger cavemen and cave women. Streamer learned in caveman college to also say cave woman. Learn to respect cave woman. Hope to settle down with cave woman or caveman. It make no difference.
Yell caveman inflation into the valley and the yells backward disturbing.
Cave streamer major in berries. Caveman parents say major in berries. You will have good caveman job. Cavemen know not what job. Cavemen just pick berries. But now cavemen have tablet to show cavemen can pick berries. Cavemen don't understand. Cavemen think caveman college waste of rock. Cavemen just want cave. But cost of cave also expensive. How caveman be happy if cavemen no cave? We need dig more cave. Streamer think more cave supply will address crisis in cave demand. Current caveman job don't pay enough rock for cave. Caveman social contract broken.
Caveman ungrateful, cave dad fight big cat, caveman life easy, caveman spoiled.
Caveman not spoiled. Caveman just born during different sun. Old sun easy to get cave. New sun cave expensive. Cave dad have too much cave rock. Cave dad not hunt recently. Cannot go up to Mammoth and give spear. Mammoth already hunted.
Berry rock pile fallen, berry not good, berry rock pile bad time.
Very good time. Streamer think go back to gate.
Hey, man in my cave speaking crazy tongue about bone man stories. Me mad. Me throw rock at him.
Streamer think go back to cave school. Get second cave tablet. Maybe instead Barry. Streamer learn cave computer science. Caveman tribe need help count rock. Cave future science skills in demand. Streamer say, thank you for 5 rock. Streamer happy. No one give 5 rock. But fake funny moment for other cave people. Streamer thank everyone who gives small rock. 100 small rock for funny voice. Streamer caveman amused. Cave painting move no. Cave shadow. I make shadow with streamer hand. Practice long time to make shadow move. What other shadow cave chat want see? Caveman tribe tell streamer Expedition Claire Obscure Expedition 33 Fun shadow game. Streamer caveman want try.
Cave shout tell story of new rock sparkly and sharp think new bestest rock.
Cave Station 3 have no rock. Streamer thanks Spectrums 909 for bunch tiny rock. Streamer think power-ups dog shit that run. Maybe Cave Station 5 have shadow. Cave Station 5 some shadow.
Have too many shadows to play already. New shiny shadows are too expensive.
But new shadow fun. Cave Station 5 have no shadow. Well, Cave Station 5 have some shadow. But Cave Station 5 too many rock for few shadow. Streamer think try Linux Cave. Harder cave to dig. But rewarding cave. Cave box more shadow. Cave box won't exist in future moon time. Cave box will die like mammoth. Rip cave box. Cave chat ask how shadow work. Cave chat ask about game shadow. How game shadow. Streamer explain. Streamer use NVIDIA Shadow Play for cave shadow. Streamer wonder if Cave Chat watch the Cave Awards. Streamer waiting for Half Rock 3 from Cave Newell Company. But all streamer get is Rockman. Rockman good, but Rockman same as last Rockman of Last Moon Rockman. Streamer think Caveman nostalgic for previous Moon era Rockman. Caveman watch Jeff Keighley blow out Miss Piggy back at Cave Awards. Streamer think Death Stranding 2 should have picked up one award during Cave Award. But streamer only play one Cave Station 5 game this year.
Asman, just wanted to say I'm a really big fan of your content.
We do not venture to that cave. That cave haunted. Scary man. Blood wolf. Streamer die on cave wall. Cave chat moderator says colorful painting. Oh, colorful painting. Stream caveman learn about dyes. Stream caveman learn about color dyes. Oh. Stream caveman
This
learn
chatter
about
wonders
paint.
what streams were like before life on land.
Long ago, skeleton emerged from portal. Shadow laggy. Cave chat never happy. Cave chat go back in time to cave time. Want 240 hertz refresh cave. Streamer caveman don't have that kind of rock. Also, streamer think chat cave can't tell the difference above 60 hertz cave anyway. It doesn't make a difference to cave chat. Oh, we have cave ads. We have cave ads now. Streamer, sorry to cave chat. But this stream sponsored by Berry. Berry nutritious. Easy to pick. Do not kill your family like mammoth or saber-toothed tiger. Eat berry. This stream sponsored by Mammoth. Mammoth. Fur keep cave people warm during winter. Also, mammoth meat delicious from Mammoth Burger. Remember, when choosing what cave people eat, hunt mammoth. Paid for and brought to you by Mammoth.
Cave chat scare of berry color story, used to shadow caves.
When Fire 2 come out, don't know. Cave New will work Fire 2 many moons.
Just imported spear. Spear finds fish in running water.
Streamer want sponsorship from Spear, but Spear no rock mail back. Streamer think stream cave shadow over. Streamer thank cave chat for watching cave shadow. Streamer thank cave chat for tiny bit rock, many tiny bit rock, and all cave chat who give big rock during stream. Streamer tries smoke signal.
Place.
Streamer think cave chat trying to kill them. Cave chat very calming. Short stream, short cave stream. More stream. Future moon. We go new cave.